What is going on, guys? Josiah LaRue here. So today we're going to be talking about some of the things that we can expect in the new iPhone 6s. So let's go! So yeah, today we're talking about some of the rumors and things that we've been hearing on the streets or in the digital realm about what we can expect from the new iPhone 6s. Now this is not out yet. This is not going to be coming out until September to early October of this year. However, there has been a lot of rumors. Stuff is starting to get leaked from the factories and from supply chains, and just also some regular stuff that we can expect. So what all is going to be in the iPhone 6s regular and plus size? Well, it's probably not going to change much in physical design. Like all the ports and everything are going to be exactly the same. Historically, the S series has been exactly the same as the regular model, except that they add some new features, whether that's a little bit of a boost in hardware or a brand new software feature. Like the 4S had Siri in it and the 5S had Force Touch. So just little things like that that boost it and make it worth buying, but it's not some groundbreaking new thing that they are introducing. So they are going to be introducing a new processor. The A9 chip is historically what it's going to be being, as the A8 was in the last one. That's going to boost the overall speed of your phone. Probably going to have more RAM. More than likely they're going to have Qualcomm's new chip, which has way faster LTE. Not sure if they're going to get the gigabit one. There's actually a gigabit LTE cellular chip over in South Korea that they are sticking in some of the new Galaxies, which is going to have blazing fast LTE. Not that you could really get that in America anyway, because America's LTE speeds kind of suck because no one wants to improve and everybody just wants to charge the crap out of you. But anyways, so there's going to be faster LTE speeds, faster RAM, faster processor, so you're going to have a little bit faster phone. Something that has been talked about but has not necessarily been confirmed, but I definitely think it's going to be there, is going to be Force Touch on your phone. Now this could be implemented in two different ways. The entire panel is Force Touch so that you can push wherever on the screen and that gives you an extra layer of implementation. Or it'll just be like the home button area where you push down. So it'll feel like you're pushing down on something, like you're actually force touching, but it'll just be vibration motors underneath the screen. So I'm really looking forward to Force Touch and see what they can implement on a phone. It first came out on my Apple Watch and I really love it there. They also have it on the trackpads of the new MacBook. But how they're going to be able to implement it in a phone is going to be interesting, because you already have contextual menus of just pushing and holding. So, you know, or just tap and hold, and then that brings up like cut, copy, paste, or dictionary or whatever. So pushing down harder to get that Force Touch is going to be interesting to see how Apple integrates that into their software and what that gives them the ability to do with this new feature. Now, one downside to adding the Force Touch is it's probably going to make the phone a little bit thicker. Force Touch does add a couple millimeters of height, so they're saying it'll probably be a little bit taller. Now, for most cases and case manufacturers, that probably won't matter, particularly if it's an open front case. It'll just be a little bit taller. But for some of the sealed back cases like OtterBox and LifeProof, that might cause a problem, and they might have to redesign an entirely new case, which means you can't necessarily throw your 5S or your 6S in your 6 case. So that is going to be one small downside. But you are getting a brand new phone with a brand new features, a lot faster. One other thing they talked about is possible 4K video recording from the back-facing camera, which would be awesome. You can already shoot 2.75K, I believe, but a full-out 4K in even 30 FPS would be awesome, because that would really make your iPhone the ultimate camera that you can just slide right in your pocket. So that's pretty darn cool. A couple other small things that has been rumored is that they're going to be redesigning the inner motherboard chipset area to be a little bit smaller, probably in order for them to pack in a little bit more battery life, as well as they are still going to be keeping the 16, 64, and 128 gig models. Now, a lot of people have complained, why is there still a 16 gig model? Well, it's for people who don't want to spend an arm and a leg and who want the cheapest model. So they want the brand new features, but they don't want to spend a ton on that. And Apple sees that as a genuine market to hit. People are willing to buy the 16 gig model because it's cheap, and you know, it's not really the biggest deal. If you're using a lot of streaming services like Dropbox and iCloud Drive and Apple Music or Spotify or whatever, the big things like that are all synced from the internet. So you don't need to store a ton of stuff on your device. And that's what Apple's really forcing people to do. By not having SD expansion, if you want more storage on your phone, they want you to pony up and pay for it. In that way, they're trying to discourage people from storing everything locally and encouraging people to put it on their cloud services, and so it's just streamed to your devices. It does add a layer of ease of use, but on the flip side, if you have no internet service, you don't have access to all of your data. So it is a bit of a trade-off, but it's a genuine market push that Apple and several of the other manufacturers, Samsung is now doing, HTC is also now doing, in that you buy the size that you want off the block and you have to figure out what exactly you need. But really everybody's trying to push everybody toward the cloud. So that's the way we're going, and that's what they're going to continue to do. So pretty much the same for that. So a little bit of a wrap up. The iPhone 6s is going to be an incremental bump from the iPhone 6. You're going to be keeping the same two sizes, the 6 and the 6 Plus, in pretty much the same body style. Possibly better camera, better RAM, better processor, better LTE speeds, and possibly Force Touch. Other than that, you're going to have pretty much the same phone. Would I recommend buying? If you have a really old phone like a 4S, 5, 5S, yes, 6S is going to be a great phone. If you still have the 6, no, probably not. Unless you really want to be that new trendsetter and you can edge up like that, I don't think that you would need to buy the 6S. Wait until the 7 next year. There will be more brand new features, like it's going to be different and groundbreaking, and that is going to be a better phone, so I would probably recommend waiting. But in the meantime, it'll be interesting to see what features are definitely coming out, whether the rumors that I've told you are going to be true or not. We will have to see in September when they have their press conference, and then it'll roll out pretty soon. The model's already starting to go into production by the end of this month. So yeah, we're coming down to it, and I can't wait to see what is actually in the iPhone 6s. So that's been my rumors and what we're looking at for the iPhone 6s. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Let me know in the comment box down below, what do you think is going to land in the iPhone 6s? Do you think I was right? Are there any other features that you think should be in there or might be in there? Let me know in the comment box down below. Also, let me know if you are going to buy one. As always, guys, thanks for watching the video. Remember, you can check out the last one right here, what I talked about right here. Remember, hit that like and subscribe button down below so you don't miss any of my new videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!